Greetings and various assorted salutations. This is a tutorial that was requested by one of my students on kind of how to use the comments feature in Canvas and how to view comments in Canvas from your teacher on assignments. And so this is really getting into the meta portion of using Canvas, where not only are you interacting with the assignment and learning materials, but you're also working with your teacher and communicating back and forth about assignments. So I'm going to show you with an example that I've got set up with the Virtual Access System Check 2.0. So what I've done is I've already submitted this assignment. I'm on the test student profile, Faustina for the students, in case they're wondering. So with this assignment, I've already submitted it, but we're going to pretend like I've never submitted it before. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit resubmit the assignment. And if you want to leave a message for your teacher, you can type in the additional comments section what your message is. So one of the things you have to be aware of when you're using this feature is you have to make sure that there's some settings turned on, both the teacher and you, so that everyone's aware that you're using this feature. But what we have here is in the comments section. One other warning about the comments section: do keep your responses appropriate, because the first comment on an assignment gets automatically uploaded into your grade book in Skyward. So you want to make sure you keep your comments appropriate, otherwise they start appearing on your report card. But usually this isn't an issue, but occasionally you can get some disgruntled people. So what I'm going to put in here is a comment on, let's put in here testing 1, 2, 3, can't spell, 4. And then I'll put in something real quick, attach it. Let's see here. I'm going to submit this. Okay, so that's how you submit an assignment. You follow the instructions provided and you do that. Now, if you ever wonder, okay, I just completely blanked it, what did I just submit? You can view your original submission by hitting Submission Details. And you can see here what you submitted. In this case, I submitted a fish. But you can see that there's a few comments. The first one that I did for testing to see if this actually worked, and then the comment I just put. You can put in additional comments here. You can also do something called a media comment, and this is where you can actually use your microphone or your webcam and actually do a voice or video message. Not everyone's really familiar with this feature, so you may not want to use this right off the bat. You can also upload media. Most of the time, though, you're going to type up your comments. You can also attach files. I don't know what occasion you might use that for. Yeah, I can't think of an occasion off the top of my head. I know a few students have used it, but I don't remember the exact cause. It's not a common thing. But you can type in comments here, save them, and whatnot. Additionally, if you feel like you did something wrong with the assignment, you can always hit resubmit and resubmit the assignment. But what I'm going to do now is switch over to the teacher view and kind of show you what it looks like from their end. Alrighty, so this is the exact same thing from the teacher's perspective. Most teachers will interact with your assignment through a program called SpeedGrader, which allows them to quickly go through multiple submissions in a rapid and efficient manner. If you want to learn more about that, you can actually sneak over into the teacher tutorials, but I'll show you what the comments section looks like. Alrighty, so what we've got here is the teacher's submission. The teacher sees the submission here. Now, if you had submitted a porgy, like my test student did, I'd be kind of annoyed because that's not what you're supposed to submit for the assignment. And so I'd probably mark this as incomplete and tell the student you submitted the wrong document. You can see I can do the same type of comments too. The teacher can also download your comments as well for record-keeping purposes if that becomes necessary. But that's how the comment feature works here. Very convenient. Now say you fix the submission and you post a comment, you can then reply, as I showed you before with the view your submission. Things like that. The teacher can also see every submission you've ever attempted. So like when I was testing this, I submitted a groper. Or an article on the groper. Oh, no, there it is. So you can kind of see any submission you do submit, the teacher will see. However, as a matter of policy, unless the teacher has turned off multiple submissions off, the teacher will usually go with the submission that's turned in on time, something like that. The exact nature is kind of up to the teacher and up to grading policies. Now let's go into the setting that allows you to find out when you hear about comments. Because one of the problems I discovered, and this was mentioned in the comments, is you can put in comments, the teacher can put in comments, but unless the teacher or you know to look in that specific assignment afterwards, you don't see those comments. You don't get notifications for that. And you have to change the settings to do that. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Going back to this page. Now, to change your notification settings, I've gone over this in another video, but I didn't know about all the notification settings. I think I said in that video, the trick to setting your notifications, to doing settings in a lot of new programs, is copy somebody else until you find a newer method or a better method. In this case, I found a new thing to set. So what you do is you click on your account, and you're going to click on Notifications. Now your screen may vary, but there's some things. Do note that if you do notifications for individual courses, like you go into your course settings and change notifications, they will vary. That may only be a teacher feature, I'm not entirely sure. But what you need to look at is what settings apply to you. So teachers probably don't need the due dates of when things are due. They have about 4 or 5 ways that most teachers keep track of those things. You might want to know when the due dates are, though. That's something that some students want to know. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Let's see here. For example, you may want to set it so that you can you get notifications with discussions. Let's see here. Now, when you change your notification, you've got several options. You can have notify immediately. You can have a daily summary, a weekend summary, or it's defaulted to notifications are off. The reason for this is you have to be careful. Some notifications will overwhelm your email, or they'll be overwhelming to you, the human. So like if you have notify immediately and you're in a discussion with an entire class, you're going to get a flood of emails every time somebody hits reply and submits a reply. So you want to be careful how you set this. Now, to get your comments viewed, find out if somebody's been commenting on your assignments, your teacher, or whoever the designated grader is, you click on Submission Content. And what it'll do is it'll show you here the options you've got. Now, I have it set to Daily Summary. You might want to check it more frequently if you're worried about an assignment and you really want the comments back. So a student might benefit from Notify Immediately. I don't know. It kind of depends on you. From a teacher standpoint, I prefer Daily Summary because if every student comments on their assignments, I just got 130 some comments, and I'd rather look at a summary of all of them. I'll show you what that summary looks like in your email in just a moment. Let me pull that up. So this is what it looks like in the Daily Summary. This comment I posted yesterday has been put in. This comment came in around 6:30 at night. So this feature, using the daily report section, might be useful for figuring it out. So like in the morning, when you check your emails, you'd see, oh, I got a comment back on an assignment. And so you can see here, it tells you which assignment it was which assignment was commented on, and yeah. And then you can click on this link to view it and it'll open it up in your default browser. So this is a really useful feature for that. So let's go ahead and let's see here. We can close this. So I would say, I don't know, for students, you may have to experiment with notify immediately or daily summary. Because if there's something wrong with your assignment, you want to fix it as soon as possible. And the comments section is the easiest way for the teacher to be specific and tell you about something. But no. So jumping back into the assignment itself, let's go back to there. So let's look at student view. So you got the note. See now. So what you can do is from here you can see, oh, I got a new grade. You can go into grades. This is the other way to view assignment comments. And you can see that some of these assignments are missing. Let's find. Here it is. That blue dot tells you something's new. Now you can see on this grade sheet you can pull up more information. That's the grading information. The speech bubbles are the comments. You can view them here. Things like that. But let's click on the assignment itself. And it takes you back to this screen, and you have the conversation here. And if you want to reply to the comment, you can reply to the comment by saying, "Will this and then that adds it to the conversation. So I really hope this helps. I'm sorry if it's a bit long-winded, but kind of the idea here is trying to show you this is how you maneuver around and talk about your assignments and connect the conversation to specific things in Canvas, your assignment and whatnot. In any case, I do hope this helps, and until later.